My dear students, a very warm welcome to all of you to the first class of Information and Communication Technology. I hope all of you are safe and healthy at your homes. There is theory and practical for ICT in school. When you go to the computer lab, you get the chance to do practical there. But all of us are well aware that in the present scenario, we cannot do it. So, first of all, you have to take a notebook and pen. Listen the class carefully and write down the important points in that notebook. If you note down each steps of all activities, it will help you to do the practicals easily when you go to school. Are you ready to start our journey through ICT? I believe all of you know that there is two parts for our 9th standard ICT textbook containing 5 chapters in each. The chapter that we are going to study today is the continuation of the chapter we learned in the 8th standard. Let us recall which is the chapter. All of you look in the given picture on the screen. This is a group photo. We have to take the picture of Messi alone from this picture. What have you to do? Now, suppose you have saved your family photo in your system. If you want to take your photo or your father's or mother's photo separately, what have you to do? Have you done it ever? Now there is a picture. We have to enlarge its size. How can we do it? You can see a logo here. What is the way to create a logo like this? So, to take the required part from a picture, to adjust the size of a picture and prepare a logo. Have you learned the method to do this? Yes, you have learned it in the second chapter of 8th standard, The Wonderland of Pictures. Do you remember which software did you use at that time to do these activities? Yes, it is GIMP. What is the full form of GIMP? New Image Manipulation Program, isn't it? Can you write down it on your notebook? Along with that, you have learned to open GIMP. How is it? From applications, graphics, then GNU image manipulation program. You have to note down that order of opening GIMP also. We may need it later. Now, selection tool is an important tool in GIMP. There are different kinds of selection tools. Rectangle select tool, ellipse select tool, free select tool, fuzzy select tool, select by color tool. Like that, there are a lot of tools in GIMP such as crop tool, move tool, scale tool, smudge tool, bucket fill tool, blend tool, foreground and background colors tool, etc. You can see all that in tool options of toolbox here. The uses of these all tools are different. You have learned all these things which I discussed so far in 8th standard. So, All of you keep in mind these points. And now when the gym is opened, there we can see three windows mainly. Which are they? Let us see. A main window of gym, this one. Then a tool window on the left side and a layer window on right side. All these three windows open together simultaneously. In certain occasions, when we open gym, there may not be tool window or layer window. Why does it happen like this? Yes, you may have closed that window separately before closing the main window of gym. There are some options to bring back these windows. So when we maximize, we can see all the menus here in the main window. In the menus, we can see windows. You can regain these from recently closed docs or dockable dialogues. You can see here now recently closed window is empty because the tool window and layer window are already there and we haven't closed it so far. Now you can see in dockable dialogues there is a lot of options. We can open all these tools if we have closed anything of this alone. You can restore these windows into default settings by restoring saved window position to default value. In window management option of preference tab of edit menu, then reopen the gym. Okay. Now let us come to the first chapter of 9th standard, that is layout of pictures. You may have prepared posters for various subjects in your notebooks, isn't it? Yes. How can we prepare such posters using GIMP software? The first activity in this chapter is poster creation. First of all, we have to find a subject for poster creation. There are so many day celebrations in school. You create poster in almost all day celebrations. There will be a message and one or more images in a poster. Now we are going to tell the preparation for making a poster. You have to listen these points carefully and note down. What will you do in advance if you prepare a poster? Yes, we have to plan the images, messages, background colors, etc. in advance to prepare a poster. Same like that, we have to do such preparations in case of digital poster making also. The activity in our textbook is creation of a poster as a part of Day Against Child Labor. So first of all, we need pictures to include in the poster. Then a canvas to include these pictures. If you prepare it on a notebook or a chart paper, it is the canvas. Same like that, we need a canvas to make it digital also. Then a suitable background for the pictures we include according to the subject. There will be a message also in a poster. So these things we are going to study in this chapter first. Don't forget to write down important points on notebook. It will be helpful for you when you do practical in computer lab. Now the first one, images. How can we get images? Yes, we can capture pictures using smartphones, digital cameras, collect from internet by scanning the pictures from newspapers, magazines and textbooks, etc. So we can use any one of the method I mentioned. We have to save the selected pictures into a specific folder of ours. Then only we get it easily when we require them. We can create our own folder inside Students Work 9 folder in our computer. Next, we have to create a canvas to arrange these images. Let us prepare a canvas. Yes, what are the steps to open GIMP? I mentioned it in the beginning of the class. Applications, graphics, GNU image manipulation program. So we can see three windows of GIMP now, that is main window, tool window and layer window. And you know how to restore the missing window. We have to create canvas in main window. So how do we create a canvas after opening the main window? We can move the tool window and layer window anywhere as we need by click and hold on the title portion of that windows, and we can maximize the GIMP main window. Then only we can see all the menus there in the top. So how do we create a canvas after opening the main window? We can see pre-designed models, that is templates, when we click on new option of file menu. Here you can see template. In that there is a lot of models, A4, A3, B4, B5, B6, S6, A5, like that. Or we can create our own template by giving width and height. We can give width and height here to create our own template. Click OK after selecting A4. Then the canvas will appear there in the main window. So we completed two steps, that is saving of the required images and preparing the canvas also. Now we have to give suitable background color to this canvas. For giving color, we can use bucket fill tool to give a single color to the background, isn't it? By clicking and selecting suitable color on foreground of foreground and background tool, then clicking on bucket fill tool, let us bring a single background color to the canvas. But for making the poster beautiful, here we include a background by mixing two colors. For that we have to select blend tool. Before selecting blend tool, we have to include two colors in foreground and background tool by selecting suitable colors. You can see two squares of foreground and background, and when you click on the foreground you can change the color there, and when you click on the background you can change the color there in the background also. Now after activating blend tool, after clicking on it, click and drag on canvas to fill the background like this. Now see, is the background color ready? Yes, it is more beautiful to bring two colors by mixing than a single color. Now let us save the activity we have done so far. How can we save? Haven't you learned it? Click Save option in File menu. Then there will come a window to give file name. We can give poster here. And we have to select the folder also. In user there will be students work 9. If we have more than one divisions, we can create folder for that, like 9th A, 9th B. You know that very well. Then if you want to create your own folder with your name, you can create that also. Now I am creating a folder with my name. For that I click on create folder, then we can give the name there. After that press enter, then the folder is created here, and the file name also we can see here, poster. We can give any name like poster and save it into our folder. The extension of GIMP project file is .xcf. We can see it in the file name. So our file name is poster.xcf. Now we have to click save button or press enter. We have to confirm that the saved file is there in our folder. Do you know why we have to make sure that? Yes, we need this file to do the remaining activities. So here I give you some questions. All of you write down them on your notebook. Only some simple questions from the portion we discussed here. The first one: what are the steps to open GIMP? What are the steps to open GIMP? Second one: what are the preparations to be done before designing a poster? Once again, what are the preparations to be done before designing a poster? Third one: what is the tool used to merge two colors in GIMP? What is the tool used to merge two colors in GIMP? And the fourth one: what are the methods used to collect pictures? What are the methods used to collect pictures. So, all of you write down the questions and their answers in your notebook. Now, let us wind up our class for today. Thank you all and have a nice day.